New York City, 1975. A U.S. senator opens a folder marked Top Secret. Inside, proof that America's most trusted news anchors had a second employer: the CIA. This is Black File Vault, and this is the true story of Operation Mockingbird, confirmed not by rumor, but by the United States Senate itself. Here's the fact that should stop you cold. Write this down. In 1976, CIA Director William Colby sat before Congress and admitted it under oath. The agency had paid relationships with American journalists, real reporters, real bylines. Some of it happened in closed session. Some of it was later summarized in the committee's own final report. Colby didn't describe a handful of contacts. He described an active network: full-time staff correspondents, freelance stringers, people filing real stories while quietly working for the agency. This wasn't hidden in some obscure filing cabinet. It was said out loud to the United States Congress. Now count down with us. 10 declassified secrets. Everyone confirmed by the Church Committee. Everyone on the public record. Number 10. The CIA owned newspapers outright. Not influenced, owned. Wire services and outlets around the world were built, funded, and operated as CIA fronts from day one. Some of these outlets published in local languages in foreign cities, with readers who had no idea who was really behind the newsroom. Number 9. Colby's own testimony put the number at around 50. 50 American journalists on the CIA payroll, working inside major U.S. news organizations. Not all of them were staff employees. Some were stringers. Some worked for wire services with bureaus overseas. The committee noted the relationships varied in depth. Some paid directly for information. Others simply used as cover while stationed abroad. Number 8. Reporting was a disguise. CIA officers posed as foreign correspondents. Press credentials became cover stories for intelligence operations on foreign soil. The committee found this practice went further than individual cover stories. It raised alarm even inside the intelligence community, because it put every legitimate American reporter working abroad under suspicion. Number 7. Some news executives knew. The Church Committee found that certain publishers and network heads didn't just tolerate the arrangement, they personally approved it. In some cases, the committee found these executives met periodically with agency officials. Information moved in both directions. Number 6. It wasn't only journalists. The CIA secretly funded student groups, cultural organizations, and publishing houses. A wider web the committee traced back to the same media operation. Grants moved through foundations that looked entirely independent on paper. The people running them, in many cases, had no idea where the money actually originated. Number 5. Major broadcast networks were named. The Church Committee's final report identified assets embedded inside America's most watched television and radio outlets. This wasn't limited to reporters passing along tips. The committee's findings described relationships built over years, maintained quietly, case officer to source. Number 4. This didn't last a year. It lasted decades. Testimony traced covert media relationships back to the early Cold War. Unbroken, across multiple CIA directors for over 20 years. Number 3. The evidence filled an entire volume. Book 1 of the Church Committee's final report laid out the media findings in exhaustive, sourced detail. Hundreds of pages, footnoted, cross-referenced, built from testimony, internal memos, and agency records the committee had subpoena power to obtain. Number 2. After the exposure, the CIA said it stopped. In 1976, the agency publicly pledged to end all paid relationships with American journalists. But the pledge had limits. It applied to new relationships going forward. It didn't force the agency to disclose who had already been on the payroll. Enforcement relied largely on the CIA's own word. Number 1. Nobody was ever fully named. To this day, most of the 50 journalists remain unidentified. The committee itself chose not to release the full list, citing national security and source protection. Their stories, their bylines, still sit in front of the public, unmarked. These are not conspiracy theories. Every file you just heard about is real. Every document exists. And there are hundreds more, still waiting to be uncovered. Subscribe to Black File Vault, because the next file is already waiting.